Hey, what's going on everybody? This is Noble, and today we're going to be doing the Blue Eyes White Dragon deck profile. So finally, it's pretty fitting that after a year on YouTube, I'm finally doing a Blue Eyes White Dragon deck profile, don't you think? Done Red Eyes before, really wanted to do Blue Eyes. It was just, I wanted all the cards for the deck, and they're just stupid expensive. All the iconic Dark Magician, Red Eyes, and Blue Eyes are stupid expensive. Finally, it got reprinted in Legendary Duelist Season 2, thank goodness. So all the stuff is much more affordable now, and it comes in different color variations too with the lettering, which I think is really cool. Being able to get that stuff in blue lettering is just, it's kind of fulfilling to me. But yeah, of course, I mean, Blue Eyes White Dragon, this is literally the starter deck one I got. I don't know exactly what happened. It just got messed up, so I wanted to put it in here. If it was mint condition, I wouldn't be putting it in here, but it's already messed up. So, but yeah, really iconic Blue Eyes White Dragon deck profile. Let's get into this, guys. If you're here and you haven't already done so, go ahead and hit subscribe, hit the bell so you become part of the notification team, smash that like button, and let's jump right onto this iconic deck profile. Okay, so to start off with, we are playing triple of the Blue Eyes White Dragon, which I'm sure is a complete surprise to you. So, you know, of course you're playing 3 of this, like you're playing 3 of Red Eyes and Red Eyes deck, Dark Magician deck, and Galaxy Eyes Photon and Galaxy Eyes Photon deck. Really don't know what to say. Of course you're playing 3 of the Blue Eyes White Dragon. So I'm running double Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon. Now a lot of people like running this at 1, and if you want to do that, I mean, I totally understand why. That's absolutely no problem. The really cool thing about Yu-Gi-Oh! Is it's really flexible and people can play it the way they want to play it. This is not concrete at all. This is just more of a guide. This is what's been working for me. So if you want to run different ratios, that's fine. No one's stopping you. And if they are, you need to go to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Police about that. But anyway, so Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon is really cool. It's probably, I think it's, I don't know, it's like 20 bucks, I think, unless it's dropped in the last day or so. But so what Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon does is if this card is special summon, you can add 1 ritual or 1 polymerization from your deck to your hand, which is really cool. Being able to add a ritual spell, it really helps out with the Chaos Max version of this one. This is not the Chaos Max version. We'll get to that later. But I really like that. It really helps with the consistency quite a bit. During your end phase, you can add 1 level 8 or higher dragon monster from your deck to your hand. You can banish this card from your graveyard. All level 8 or higher dragon monster you control gain 1,000 attack and only use each effect of Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon once per turn, and can only activate them while Blue Eyes White Dragon is on your field or in your graveyard, which that's not really going to be a problem most of the time. So like I said before, if you wanted to run this one at 2, totally doable. Totally up to you. I'm running triple alternative. I don't have 3 of the blue ones. I really want to get them. But alternative is just, I really like this card a lot. I really wish that the Red Eyes alternative Black Dragon would have followed in the footsteps of this one. But if you don't know what this card does, it can't be normal summon or set. Must first be special summon from your hand by revealing a Blue Eyes White Dragon in your hand. Every time Steve brings this card out, he's just like, hey, I just want you to know I have this Blue Eyes in my hand. And then immediately I know alternative is coming out next. You can only special summon Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon once per turn this way. This card's name becomes Blue Eyes White Dragon while on the field or in the graveyard once per turn. You can target 1 monster your opponent controls and destroy it, but the only caveat is this card cannot attack the turn you activate that effect, which is fair. It would be kind of broken. Oh, it's on the hour. Hear the clock. It'd be kind of broken if you're able to pop and then swing. So I'm glad they did that. But yeah, alternative is really cool. A lot of people do play this at 2. I just really like this one at 3. And I'm so glad the price has dropped. Alternative was expensive for a long time. I'm running 1 Dragon Spirit of White. I just really like this card. It's always treated as a Blue Eyes card. This card is treated as a normal monster while in the hand and in the graveyard, which really helps out. When this card is normal or special summon, you can target 1 spell and trap card your opponent controls, banish it. And if your opponent controls a monster quick effect, you can tribute this card, special summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon from your hand. Being able to banish a spell and trap card is cool, but the really cool effect of being able to basically tag this card out as a quick effect, especially with a Blue Eyes White Dragon, which a lot of times you're going to have it in your hand. It's really easy to get them into your hand. That's just really cool, and the fact that you can chain that as well is awesome. I'm also running 1 Blue Eyes Solid Dragon. If this card is normal special summon, you can target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls, negate its effects, which it does target, but still, it's really cool that you can negate its effects if it doesn't have targeting protection. When your opponent activates a card or quick effect, you can shuffle this card from the deck, from the field into the deck, and if you do that, special summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon from your deck. You can only use this effect once per turn. So it's just really awesome. Basically, anytime your opponent does anything, you are able to turbo out Blue Eyes from your deck, which is really cool, and you can chain it. It's really awesome. I really like that a lot. Next up, playing triple of, and I do have the blue letter of this one, Sage with Eyes of Blue. I was about to say, did I order purple? For a second, I thought I ordered purple. I was about to hold up. But no, it is blue. Sage with Eyes of Blue is really cool. When this card is a normal summon, you can add one level 1 light tuner from your deck to your hand, except another copy of this card. When you can discard this card, then target one effect monster you control, send it to the graveyard, and if you do special summon one Blue Eyes monster from your deck, you'll use this effect once per turn. That's just really cool. Being able to special summon any Blue Eyes monster from your deck just really helps out with the consistency. And it looks really good too. The secret rare looks great as well. Also playing triple of the White Stone of Ancients. This card is awesome. Once per turn during the end phase, if this card is in the graveyard because it was sent there this turn, doesn't say how it gets there, just if it was sent there this turn, you can special summon a Blue Eyes monster from the deck. Again, really helps out the consistency. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one Blue Eyes monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. You can only use this effect of White Stone of Ancients once per turn. I don't really know what else to say. This card just really helps with the consistency and just really being able to bring something back from the graveyard and kind of recycle it back to your hand is really cool. I'm running double of the White Stone of Legend. I don't have the shiny ones. I do, I just don't know where they are. I don't really max out this one. If you wanted to, that's fine, but I've really found two to work better for me. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you add a Blue Eyes White Dragon from your deck to your hand. That's what this card does. If you wanted to max it out, cool. I'm also playing one Chaos Dragon Legionnaire. If you don't want to play this, that's fine. You can just bring him out, and then when you special summon him, in this deck is lights, you can special summon a monster from your graveyard defense position. If you don't want to play this, I mean, that's fine. You don't have to. And then I'm also playing triple King of the Swamp. King of the Swamp is really cool because this card can be used as a substitute for any one fusion material whose name is specifically listed on the fusion monster card. But the other fusion materials must be correct. You can discard this card to the graveyard and add a polymerization from your deck to your hand. So it really does help with the consistency as well of just bringing out poly too, or like searching out a poly. So that's it for the monsters, guys. Let's move into the spells. So for the spells, I'm running triple Bingo Machine Go. This card is so freaking good, man. I was so thrilled when this got reprinted. Oh my goodness, that shine is something else, ain't it? But yeah, I was really thrilled when this card got reprinted because it was stupid expensive for the longest time. And I've seen some Blue Eyes deck profiles that don't run this, and I don't understand why you wouldn't run it. It's not like it's crazy expensive now. It's pretty budget. I don't understand why you wouldn't run this. It just turbos the freak of the consistency of this deck, man. I don't get it. But so what Bingo Machine Go does is you reveal 3 cards reveal 3 cards from your deck that each meet at least one of the criteria listed below. Your opponent randomly picks one for you to add to your hand, then you shuffle the rest back into the deck. You only activate one Bingo Machine Go per turn. It has to be a Blue Eyes monster or spell trap that specifically lists the card Blue Eyes White Dragon or Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon except Bingo Machine Go. Again, I don't understand why you wouldn't play this in a Blue Eyes deck. It just turbos the consistency so much. I really recommend you play 3 of this. And if you don't, let me know why you wouldn't. Because maybe I'm missing something. But I just don't, I don't have all the answers. But at the moment, I don't really see why you wouldn't run 3 of this. I think like $8 now or something like that. I'm running triple polymerization. These 2 are supposed to be polymerization, but I can't find my other polymerization. I'm not playing 2 super poly. I'm playing triple polymerization. Okay. Don't know what to say. Triple poly. I'm also running triple Melody of the Awakening Dragon. This is supposed to be a 3rd one, but I can't. I have a secret rare somewhere and I can't find it. So if you want to come through and sort all my cards for me, let me know. We'll arrange that. Maybe I can find the rest of my stuff and maybe get my life together while I'm at it. But yeah, Melody of the Awakened Dragon is really cool. You discard a card, add up to 2 dragon monsters with 3,000 attack or more attack and 25 or less defense from your deck to your hand. I mean, it's just really simple. It's just really good and it helps the consistency, which is this deck is getting pretty freaking consistent. Also playing triple Return of the Dragon Lords. Really love this card just so much. You target one level 7 or 8 dragon monster in your graveyard, special summon it. So it's a monster reborn, and then if a dragon monster or monsters, plural, you control would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard instead. So it's a monster reborn, has graveyard protection, and it's not even on once per turn. So you have multiple of these in your hand, multiple of these in the graveyard, you have multiple monster reborns, and multiple protection for your board. So that's really cool. I just love this card so much, man. Also playing triple trade-in because this is a level 8 turbo deck, so discard one level 8 monster, draw 2 cards. Same reason we play it in Gimmick Puppets. This really helps with the consistency and be able to dig deeper into your deck because you have a lot of targets for this card. I'm running 1 Dragon Mirror. You fusion summon a Dragon Fusion monster from your extra deck by banishing fusion materials listed on it from the field to the graveyard, or graveyard, excuse me. Playing a 1-for-1 just to get to our level 1 monsters easier. And then also playing 1, the Ultimate Creature of Destruction. I don't see a lot of people playing this one, but I do like this card quite a bit. You target a Blue Eyes monster you control this turn. That face-up monster is unaffected by card effects except its own. It cannot be destroyed by battle. Also, any opponent's monster it battles is destroyed at the end of the damage step regardless, which is really cool. When this card is in your graveyard, if you normal or special summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon, you can set this card, but then you banish it and leaves the field. You lose the effect of the Ultimate Creature of Destruction once per turn. And then lastly, I'm playing 1 Destined Rivals. I actually really like this card quite. Ooh, man, that's pretty right there, that angle. My goodness, that's pretty. Anyway, you control a if you control Blue Eyes White Dragon or Dark Magician, you negate the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent currently controls to the end of this turn. This card is really good. Almost play this at 2, honestly. It doesn't target at all. It just negates the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent currently controls. It doesn't target, so it gets by a lot of protection that way. I just really like this card. I actually would run this at 2. I don't really want to take it off the board because that Dark Magician looks so good in that light. Wow. Man, that's a beautiful card. All right, so that's it for the main deck. Guys, let's move into the extra deck. So for the extra deck, I'm running 1 blue lettering, thank you, Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon. This card is really awesome. Neither player can special summon 2 or more monsters at the same time, which is very interesting. Once per turn, when effective a card and the graveyard is activated, quick effect, you can negate the activation, which is cool. Quick effect, you can tribute the Synchro Summon card, special summon 1 light dragon synchro monster from your extra deck in defense position, set another copy of this card, and then you destroy it during the end phase of this turn. Also running 1 Azure Eyes Silver Dragon. I like this card a lot. When it first came out, I was really excited. When this card is special summoned, dragon-type monsters you currently control cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effects to the end of the next turn. So it gives them protection for quite a bit of time, potentially enough time for you to just, beat your opponent. Once per turn, during your standby phase, you can target 1 normal monster in your graveyard and special summon that target, which you will have several targets for that. So that's just really cool, and I like the fact it's just automatic during the standby phase. Running 1 Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. At the end of the damage step, if this card is the only face-up card you control and this fusion summon card attacked, you can send 1 Blue Eyes Fusion monster from your extra deck to the graveyard. This card can attack can attack again in a row. You can use this effect of Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon up to twice per turn during either player's turn. When a card or effect is activated that targets a Blue Eyes monster or monster you control, you can banish this card from your graveyard and negate the activation if you destroy that card. I really, really like that graveyard protection. It's so good. It's just biggest reason I played this card. I really like it. I'm running, of course, just 1 Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Just have to, man. It's a Blue Eyes deck. And I'm also running... This is supposed to be 2 of the alternative Blue Eyes, and I pulled like 8 of them. I literally cannot find a single one. I spent an hour and a half looking for just one. I can't find them. So that's what these are supposed to be. I would definitely run 2 alternate, like real ones. I just can't find mine. So placeholders for the moment. And then also 1 Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon. Must either be fusion summoned or special summoned by sending the above monsters you control to the graveyard. Cannot be destroyed by battle. This card can make up to 2 attacks on monsters during each battle phase. At the end of the damage step, when this card attacks an opponent's monster, but the opponent's monster is not destroyed by battle, you can banish that opponent's monster, which is really cool. Banishing without targeting is a really great effect. Yeah, if you have the actual alternatives, I do recommend you use that. So more kind of generic stuff. I'm running some rank 8 exceeds. Lancelot's really awesome. He can swing directly. Basically has an Omnigate. Also running 1 Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon, 1 Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord, and 1 Hope Harbinger. I'm also running an IP Masquerena along with the Nightmare package. Beautiful collector's rare Nightmare Phoenix that I pulled. But yeah, guys, that's actually it for this deck profile. I really do hope you enjoyed it. Blue Eyes is super iconic. Basically, everyone knows that. I would argue the most iconic monster in the entire game. When it first came out back in the day, I was at the mall and my cousin Byron got the Dark Magician one, and I got the Blue Eyes one, the starter deck, and just basically really fell in love ever since. But yeah, there's a lot of different ways you can play Blue Eyes. This is just one of many. I will be showing the Chaos one later on. I'll also be showing different variations of this one. This is just the first one, guys. So this is not the only way to play Blue Eyes, so don't worry about that. But thanks so much for watching. Like I said earlier, if you're here and you haven't already done so, now is the perfect time to subscribe. Right after that, you can hit the bell so you become part of the notification team. And then you can give this video a thumbs up. It says, hey, Noble, I like your video. I like your content. Keep it up, buddy. Allows me to sleep so very good at night. And it's very critical because I'm a small YouTuber. And yeah, allows myself to circulate around. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see y'all in the next video.